Hey golf people, in today's video we're taking a look at the Uneekor Eye Mini and specifically accuracy. I want to see just how accurate this device is when going up against really what's the gold standard in the GC Quad. This is the launch monitor that the pros use. You see Bryson using these things as he's swinging at 200 plus miles an hour, that sort of thing. There's no perfect way to test accuracy of a launch monitor. Even if you go outside, there's course conditions, there's winds, there's all sorts of things to deal with. Here indoors, going up against a device that's trusted by the pros is really, for me, the bellwether on how accurate a launch monitor is. So that's what we're going to use here with the Uneekor Eye Mini. I've got a split screen. We're going to hit some shots with a pitching wedge, a 7-iron, as well as a driver, and we are going to see in real time, you and me, just how good this Uneekor Eye Mini is in terms of accuracy. Now, before I hit some shots, I do want to remind you that I get my golf technology at playbetter.com. You should too. They've got the best prices on the internet. They've got the best customer service on the internet. So many folks in the Let's Play Through community have just sung the praises of playbetter.com. If they had any issues, if they wanted to make an exchange or a return, whatever the case may be, playbetter.com is always there to help you out, and I think that's so important. One of the reasons that's the case is because they're not some big giant conglomerate big box store. They are a family-owned business with people who really care about golf and who care about the Let's Play Through community. So I've got some links down below. If you want to buy your golf technology, that's the place to do it. Let's hit some shots. All right, so I've got both units side by side. Luckily, the GC Quad has a big enough hitting area that we can get both balls to be in range here. I've got a split screen here with the Uneekor, smaller and up front, and behind there's the GC Quad. We're going to see how these stats do. This is a pitching wedge in my hand. First swing, pretty good one. Just slightly left of target there on the GC Quad. Pretty central on the Uneekor, maybe just slightly left of target there. Let's take a look at the stats. In terms of club head speed, we're getting 70.2 out of the Uneekor Eye Mini, 77.62 out of the GC Quad. That's a big difference there, 7 miles per hour, so we'll have to keep an eye on that here as we go. In terms of carry, 124 to 124.8 there with the Eye Mini. The GC Quad is rounding here at all times, so basically right on there, that's good. In terms of spin, 73.92 out of the Eye Mini, 74.91 out of the GC Quad, so we're within 100 RPM there with the Eye Mini. All right, swing 2 coming. Ooh, I hit that one a little thin. It was straight but thin. Just a little right of center there on the GC Quad, but we'd probably take that. We'd probably be on the green still. In terms of club head speed, 77.6 to 69.2 there with the Eye Mini. So again, big difference there, club head speed. In terms of carry, 119.5 to 119, that looks really good. And by the way, I'm not using total distance here because that's a number that differs so greatly from launch monitor to launch monitor. It's really not something you can trust, I don't think. In terms of spin, 86, 87 RPMs with the Eye Mini, 84.29 there with the GC Quad. Again, a little bit of a mishit. All right, third shot, and then we'll switch clubs. Again, I hit that a little thin. A little thin. I may have to take one more, but anyway, let's take a look at the stats. Club head speed 78 to 70, so again, 7 miles per hour. That's been our big difference there is club speed. In terms of carry, 122 on the GC Quad, 121.6. Again, if we round that, that's 122, so we're spot on there. In terms of spin, 71.99 out of the Eye Mini, 72.18, which is only 19 RPM difference there with the GC Quad. I want to hit one good one in the middle, so bear with me as I take a fourth shot. All right, that's better. A little better peak height there too on both units. On both units, you can see it was just a little push off to the right as well. So in terms of ball flight, very similar. In terms of the time it takes on screen to see that ball land, about the same too. So that's really nice. Club head speed, 65.8 to 77.46. So again, that's our biggest disparity that I'm seeing here. The total distance, the carry, 122 and 122.7, so right on. In terms of spin, 73.31 to 74.20. So again, under 100 RPM difference in terms of spin. Ball speed also, by the way, 94.3 to 94.9, so that's really close. So ball numbers look really good. Club speed numbers, though, are a little bit suspect from what I can see here with the pitching wedge. Now I'm going to switch to a 7-iron, and we'll see how things change with this club. Shot 1. Oh, I hit it fat. You probably heard that. 9-iron numbers there out of a 7-iron. Let's see what it does on a mishit. Now, we're mere mortals, so we need a launch monitor that doesn't just work with perfect shots, but also works with those off-center strikes as well. That's just as important. Club head speed, 81.57 there with the 7-iron. That's about right. Club head speed, 73.8. That is not right there with the Uneekor Eye Mini. That's low. With my 7-iron, I'm right around 81 all the time, so I trust the GC quad number there. In terms of carry, 136 to 136.5, so again, spot on. In terms of spin, 3408 to 3523 with the GC quad. Again, basically within 100. That's just a little bit more than 100 RPM difference. Not where I want to be. I want to see my 7-iron more around 52, 5500, something like that. Let's make better contact here and see what happens. There we go. That's right on the line there with the GC quad. And again, pretty central there with the Uneekor. So again, ball flight seems really good. Club head speed better there, a little closer. 81.1 with the Mini, 84.35 with the GC quad. Carry 150 to 149 within a yard. Ball speed, let's take a look at that. 106.8 to 106.2. So again, that's real close. In terms of spin, 48.21 GC quad. 48.57, so really close there on a better strike. Still not my best, but a little better. Shot 3. There we go. That's a good shot. You can see the peak height's better there. Again, right down the middle. That's about the care I'd like to be. I'm still not swinging my best here today, but that's better. Club head speed 86 to 82.7. So again, club head speed's a little better here, but still 4 mile per hour difference. Carry 163 to 163, spot on. Just so you can see it, the total 177 on the GC quad to 173.1. I actually think the Uneekor does a pretty good job there with rollout numbers. They don't really over-exaggerate. Foresight and Bushnell seem to over-exaggerate a little bit, but again, I don't use those numbers when I'm really analyzing these things. Backspin 47.35 to 47.33, 2 RPM difference. So that was definitely our best kind of apples to apples out of the Uneekor. Now I'm going to switch to driver. Let's see how things change here. Hopefully I can hit some good drives. I'm getting tired because I shot a lot of videos in here today. But we're powering through. Not my best, but decent. Decent. Now you're seeing the graphics. I do want to say this. You're seeing the graphics happen a lot sooner on the Uneekor. You're seeing like those numbers display sooner than you're seeing on the GC quad. But up here, they get them just about instantaneously. You get the number readout there on the display. So it's just how the software works, but the hardware itself about the same in terms of speed. In that particular scenario, we missed a couple of data points there with the Uneekor. I didn't get smash factor, club path, and club speed. So we didn't get the club face data there for some reason. Let's look at the ball numbers though, at least. We got 138 ball speed, 138.9, excuse me, with the Eye Mini, 139.8 with the GC quad. We got carry of 242.3 with the Eye Mini and 240 with the GC quad. Spin 1745 with the Eye Mini and 1648 there with the GC quad. So again, 80, 90 RPM difference. Not sure why we didn't get the club face data there, but we'll hopefully get it here on the next swing. That felt pretty good. About the same carry, it looks like. And we did get some club face numbers there, so that's good. Here we go. We had club head speed 96.46. That's about in line with what I would guess. The Uneekor, again, here reading high, 104.4. I wish I hit my driver 104.4 there, but I think 96.46 is probably a little bit more accurate. Ball speed leaving the club, 141.5 to 142.9, so 1.4 mile per hour difference there. Pretty close, close enough for me at least. In terms of spin, we do have a lower spin number out of the Uneekor, 1393 to 1588. Carry 223 with the Eye Mini, 234 with the GC Quad. So that's been our biggest disparity there in terms of carry numbers. So yeah, that gives me just a little bit of pause here between the club head speed as well as some of those misread shots there with the driver. That's the one area I think we could see a little bit of improvement from Uneekor here. What do you think, guys? Are you seeing the same thing with your unit? If you have one of these, let me know down in the comments. Hope you enjoyed this comparison. Again, I think about 97, 98% accuracy here. We will try to put this up against the Bushnell Launch Pro to see where it stands head to head with that one. I think that'll be interesting. Make sure to hit subscribe so you catch everything we do. I'll see you real soon on another edition of Let's Play Through.